All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, the IRS, the US Treasury have released more details on how we can get a $7,500 discount off an electric vehicle, off of a Tesla. And really, this is more so for Tesla and dealers, and how this program, this massive $7,500 federal discount program that's supposed to be a point of sale, well, not supposed to be, it is going to be a point of sale discount, how it will actually work through the next year when it goes into effect January 1st of next year. So we're going to go through it, go through some of the details, and talk about what this is and what this isn't, if it changes really anything of that. So we're going to get into that, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Dimitro. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for joining. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So let us walk through some of this. And of course, at the end of this, I'll give you some of the benefits on why you should wait for this, why this would be a little bit better, incrementally better than buying a Tesla vehicle this year or even this quarter. And some of the benefits, the savings on how a $7,500, massive $7,500 discount or tax credit at point of sale could change your deal structure and savings. Because right now, if you purchase a Tesla Model 3, a Model Y, and some various Model X's under $80,000, here's the actual full list right here of all the different vehicles that qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. You can see it's right here. All of these vehicles under these MSRP caps, you'll be eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit. Of course, if you purchase it right now, you have to file for this tax credit. You have to file before in April or before April, and you need to make sure you have enough tax liability. If you're going to pause really quickly on the screen, you can see kind of an example really quickly. If you are a single income earner, with how much income you need to make as a W-2 employee to have enough tax liability to get that money all the way back. And we'll run through this a little bit more at the end of this video as well. But here are some of the more details. Here, shout out to Sawyer for posting this, and it's also posted to treasury.gov. But essentially what this is, in a nutshell, is that if you buy a Tesla or an electric vehicle next year, starting in January 1st of 2024, the dealer or the company like Tesla should be able to transfer your discount or transfer your tax credit in $7,500 in full to the point of sale, so that you'll essentially get a discounted line item $7,500 off, or if you're buying a used one, $4,000 off. But unfortunately, this doesn't change anything of eligibility. So if you don't qualify for the full $7,500, if you make too less or if you make too much, then you're still not going to be able to get that $7,500. So it's really on you as an individual to figure out if you're going to be able to qualify for that or not. It does say in here that if you make too much or if you make too little, then you'll have to pay some of that or all of the $7,500 federal tax credit back to the IRS when you file for your taxes. There's some more details for dealers, because dealers have to enroll. So if you're looking to buy another electric vehicle that isn't a Tesla, you kind of have to triple check that that dealership or that company is signed up for the proper documentation, because they have to get the credit back from the IRS. So really you don't want to miss out on that because that's pretty massive of the 7,500. But here's some more posts about it. Shout out to Fred for posting this. It seems like if you're looking for a little bit of an infographic of how much the vehicle needs to be or how much money you need to make, because there's a couple of things that are also changing next year with this tax credit that you kind of have to be aware about. In this section right here, what basically happens is the vehicle and the battery manufacturing, the restrictions of it, of the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, does get a little bit more restricted. So you can see right here, minimum percentage of battery components produced or manufactured in North America goes from 50% to 60%. Minimum percentage of critical minerals extracted, processed, or recycled in nations of free trade agreements goes from 40% to 50%. But what I can say is this, like when we started this year of 2023, the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y didn't actually qualify in full for the 7,500 federal tax credit. Actually, one of them or both of them or one of them only qualified for half of it at 33,750. And throughout the years, Tesla was able to figure it out. And now they have 3 vehicles that now qualify for the 7,500 federal tax credit. And I feel like Tesla has been trying to harp on this just a little bit, because they know that the tax code or the restrictions of it get a little bit more stricter. So that's why it does say on the website, it does say right here, all new Model 3s vehicles currently qualify for the federal tax credit for eligible buyers. Reductions likely after December 31st. That's essentially what they're referring to. They're referring to these restrictions of the battery minerals being processed in the battery components. It does get a little bit stricter next year. And so that's why they're trying to paint this story that, hey, you should buy your Model 3 and Model Y now because it qualifies for the full 7,500 federal tax credit. You don't want to take any risks. But the flip side to that is if you gamble, if you try and time it, you might be able to get a massive discount at the time of sale, which essentially could be a lot more than getting it delayed. Because if you buy it in 2024, if you buy it now, you're going to be waiting essentially till February or March of next year to get that money back. But if you wait till 2024 and get it at point of sale, then I guess you're saving yourself a little bit more time. But shout out to Bearded Tesla. He posted this. There seems to be a lot of information or misinformation about this tax credit. It doesn't change your income status at all, or it doesn't change the restrictions on your income status. If you make too little for the tax liability, you won't get anything more than that. And if you make too much, then you essentially disqualify yourself as well, and you will have to pay the money back to the IRS. But here's a quick shot again of the income tax calculator. You can go to this website yourself and make sure and double check it, but essentially it's how much tax as an individual you pay as a person. It has nothing to do with whether you have a refund or whether you owe, but it has everything to do with how much money you make as an individual and your total tax liability with that. So the rule of thumb I've usually always said is if you're a single earner W-2 and you make about $70,000 to $75,000, then you will essentially almost get the full 7,500 federal tax credit back with it. But if you're looking to get the lowest monthly payment on financing your Tesla and take advantage and try and get the monthly payment with that 7,500 factored in, that's where channel sponsors like Tenet come into play. Tenet is a Tesla or EV financing company and allow you to get that lowest monthly payment by deferring a portion of the loan, maybe even that 7,500 federal tax credit. They can do this because they are a Tesla approved financing partner and work with credit unions and banks to get you that lowest monthly payment. So definitely check out Tenet down below in the description. And thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But really cool to see all these essentially different things that are going on with the tax credit. You kind of have to make the decision, but it's really hard to time purchasing a Tesla, whether it's this year or next year. But what I can say is this, like we don't know too much of the details yet, but a lower purchase price should mean a lot of things. The one thing is sales tax. I don't know about states like California. They probably will charge you the full full sales tax on the full purchase price, discounts or rebates aside, but maybe some other states might only charge you a lower sales tax on that. So there really could be savings there. The next thing is loans, right? We're all going to be financing our Tesla. Well, not everybody, but most people will be financing your Tesla or leasing your Tesla. And so financing at a lower point of sale discount or lower price with a point of sale discount is going to be less stress on your credit, a lower monthly payment, of course, and on top of that, a lower financed amount. So lower down payment, lower interest being applied to that loan. There's a lot of different things, and also probably a higher approval rate as well. So that could be a really good reason on why you should just wait for it. And because who knows, like we could see more discounts in the near future. We could see more promotions. Of course, if you're looking to purchase a Tesla now and take advantage of the current program now, definitely check out our Tesla referral code discount, just like the one down below in the description, where you can get an extra $250 off plus 3 months of full self-driving. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. The full bill and full everything is on the U.S. Treasury Department website if you're looking to take a look at it, read it yourself. I know it certainly can be a lot super confusing. So, there's tons of videos out there. There's tons of content out here. There's a great website if you're looking to try and estimate what type of tax liability you have at the end of the year. But of course, if you make less W-2 income, then the less money you'll actually get back from the tax credit. It's like a depreciating value. Of course, if we change this down to like 50K, then it goes down to like $4,000 that you'll actually get back. So just be aware of that. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I think the best thing to do is, if you're confused still you could consult a CPA and they will give you the correct answer for that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic after this water break. Sev, hey brother, love the channel. Thanks for all the Tesla updates. Everyone smash the like button. Thank you, Sev. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for dropping the comment. And thank you all for joining in on this. We'll run through some of the questions. Rafi, thanks for coming in. Hey Dennis, when I ordered my Model Y Performance, I got $5,800 price adjustment plus your $500 referral. Came out to a $6,300 price cut. Congrats to you. I was able to get the Model Y Performance with white seats and tow hitch. Will the prices get this low? Rafi, yes, I still do think that prices will keep going lower, and we'll talk about this in the next topic because about price changes and things like that. But congrats to you, Rafi. Definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got 3D Mats USA for the premium best floor mats. We got RIVIAN for interior accessories. We got Jawa for the best interior accessories, and we also got MAGBAK as well. So definitely check out some of the Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. Sev, does this change the lease issue with Tesla? Right now, other manufacturers can put the $7,500 instant on leases, but Tesla doesn't or can't. Would this change January 1st with the leases? So, Sev, great question. So, Tesla on leases actually still does absorb that $7,500 federal tax credit. They certainly get it. They just don't show it on the website. They don't show it on any sort of payment. They don't pass the $7,500 directly to the customer like other manufacturers and other OEMs. They used to have this fantastic page on Tesla.com where it would show the interest rate for leases, and at one point there was like an interest for the leases at like 1 point something percent, and they were definitely using some of that $7,500 to buy down that rate. But they've since moved on from that, and they're still getting it, and they're passing it to the customer, but they're passing it to you all, but they're not necessarily showing it line by line as clearly. So I do think like at some point maybe they will get back into that game if they really are hurting for sales. It seems like right now they kind of are, but then they're also discounting at the same time. So they do get it, but they're just not itemizing it a line item just like how other OEMs are doing or other manufacturers are doing it. All right. What else we got? In this next topic, a quick PSA. The title of this next topic is Don't Be Fooled by These Recent Price Cuts. So yesterday there was big price cuts that just happened, but if you're a follower of the channel, if you are aware, just like how we are, we know that these price drops, these $1 to $2, maybe $2,250 off, are not that big of a deal because there were better discounts before. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Just so to catch you up, this is what happened yesterday or the day before, whenever you're watching this video. Shout out to Tesla Chan. He posted this: Tesla has slashed Model 3 and Model Y prices. Model 3 rear-wheel drive, $1,200 discount basically. Model 3 long range, $1,200 discount. Model 3 performance, $2,250 off. Model Y, a similar type of pricing change, $2,000 off for the Model Y long range and $2,000 off for the Model Y performance. This is posted on the website. So the good thing with this is that if you're looking to order a Tesla, if you want a specific build, then you could throw it into the queue. You can stack it with a Tesla referral code, just like the one on the screen and down below in the description, to get an extra $250 off. And you can order exactly how you want it, then you wait for it to get it into delivery and things like that. But the thing with this is the discounts were actually a lot more. Shout out to Spencer for posting this yesterday. All inventory discounts look to be gone, resulting in Model 3 rear-wheel drive price increase. Also, some Model Y long range all-wheel drives were discounted $3,000 to $4,000. So now those would transact at a higher price. So Spencer is basically saying what we kind of saw essentially really quickly. Tesla removed all inventory discounts from inventory. There was massive discounts, $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000 to maybe even $5,000 off, and now they are essentially all gone. There's still inventory discounts, and if you switch it to demo, this is waitingfortesla.com, which is a third-party aggregator site, so we can see all the different inventory discounts out there. You can see there's still inventory discounts out there, but they're definitely not at the what it was before. You can still see some of them are $1,000 to $1,400 off, which I guess if you add that to the $2,000 off it was yesterday, then it kind of equals the same. But if you're still looking for the best deal, I wouldn't worry at all. I mean, we're still really early. If you can wait, if you need a car, it's a completely different story than just try and find one of these, get a discount and transact. But if you can wait, we still got the end of October, which is definitely going to be a rush. We got November, which is the second month of the quarter. And if you can wait all the way till December, I can predict that there is going to be massive discounts across the board for Tesla. There's going to be inventory promotions. There's going to be supercharging. They could bring that back. And I also think that they're going to increase the Tesla referral code discount right back up to $500, or dare I say even up to $1,000. That could be insane. I know that for sure. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Don't be fooled by these recent price cuts unless you're looking for a specific build, you want a specific order. But a lot of these discounts, a lot of the discounts as posted on the Tesla website are kind of just like an increase. It's a play, right? It's a play on the inventory pricing. It's a play on the perception of pricing of Tesla vehicles. And so that's why they're playing this game, because they know. And unfortunately, well, maybe unfortunately for us, but fortunately for Tesla, it does seem to be working. This is our favorite handy dandy inventory tracker chart from Tesla-info. And we can see the pink line is Model 3 and the mustard line is Model Y. We're seeing some slight dips in the inventory, which goes to show that Tesla, or people, are transacting at these lower prices and they're starting to move and purchase these vehicles. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Are you trying to purchase at these lower prices, or are you waiting for a better discount? But shout out to Tesla Chan and Spencer for posting it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, if you're looking for someone to ask some questions about how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate, you can do that at my Patreon link down below in the description. After you join, you can schedule a phone call with me where we can go over your exact buying situation one-on-one and create a plan for you. Of course, on top of that, after you join, you get a link to my buying guide, which is the step-by-step buying guide on how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description. Bruce, now all the discounts on inventory cars have disappeared. Lower price now is not any cheaper. Exactly, Bruce. So don't be fooled by everybody else. Don't be fooled by these new pricing. I mean, it's a good price. I mean, $2,000 less on a brand new one that you can order specifically to how you want it, plus the $250 Tesla referral code discount that you can get down below. It's not bad, but it's not as good as 3 to 4. I mean, at some point last year, there was $5,000 to $6,000 discounts off inventory Tesla Model Ys. And so that's really my strike price. When I see like $5,000 or $6,000 discount, that's when it gets exciting and we want to purchase. All right, what else we got? Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, the Cybertruck seems to be on its way because now we've got new photos of Cybertruck ramping production. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Joe. He posted this. This is new photos from Giga Texas today. We can see a lot of castings shown in an area. The speculation seems to be that this is the Tesla Cybertruck rear Giga casting. And so it does seem like Tesla is on their way to be producing this Tesla Cybertruck. So really, really cool to see. On top of that, some other Cybertruck news. There seems to be some spottings of this graffitied styled Cybertruck. And you can see in the rear, there's a bunch of modifications to this. There's a rear tire that has been mounted, plus like a compressor and some other things, of course, including the roof rack. But this could all be custom modifications for the Tesla Cybertruck, because this kind of does seem like some sort of like Baja racing, some off-roading thing or something like that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic after this water break. But we got one last topic, but thanks for joining in, everybody. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're all doing well. We're going to be tracking these deals because right now the deals, they're lukewarm. I mean, unless you want an exact build, like white interior is always kind of hard to find with inventory. If you want just the 19-inch rims, you don't want the inductions, then that's also a good one to try and just order as well. But if you're looking for the cheapest Tesla, then I would say, of course, you could try and purchase the Model Y rear-wheel drive, which could be a great deal as well, unless you can find an inventory discounted vehicle for a Model Y long range, because we traditionally used to see those like $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 off. And so maybe we'll get to that point maybe by the end of this month or even December. In this next topic, another quick update. Tesla has updated video camera quality in the rear camera and all the cameras around by simply a software update. Really cool to see. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Tesla. They posted this: improved camera quality now rolling out via over-the-air update. We've got this post from eFeber. We can see 2023.26 versus 2023.32. And now we can see that from just a simple update, well, maybe it's not as simple, from an update on the software, we've got better resolution of the colors and much better camera quality. Really cool to see that Tesla can just update camera quality like this over the air for a software update. And really cool to see that your cars, our cars, Tesla vehicles keep getting better with every single update. But we're going to jump into the live stream comment. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link to support the channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested. CD Tesla all the way. Yes, CD Tesla all the way. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. If you're just joining in, we talked about the $7,500 EV tax credit. It's going to be point of sale next year. So this could be big reasons on why you should wait, especially if you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit as an individual yourself, because then you're supposed to get it at point of sale, which is a pretty significant discount. It could be less sales tax. It could be less fees. It definitely will be less reduced loan for financing the vehicle, financing the Tesla, which could mean lower down payment because 20% of a lower thing is a lower down payment, plus much more. So probably even easier to get financed as well because it's just less liability for the bank to give you that loan. So that could be a big reason on why you should wait. And on top of that, if you've got, questionable credit, it gives you an extra 3 to 4 months to keep saving, paying your bills, clearing your credit so that you have a better chance, the best chance to get approval for financing your Tesla in the new year. So really good to see that there's more details released, but it's kind of tough because it's really hard to time Tesla with purchasing your Tesla. And so it's going to be tough to figure out if it's going to be next year to try and buy it, or Tesla, because they know this, because they know there's a $7,500 discount next year. Tesla's going to pull out all the stops to try and entice you to buy this December, because inventory is going to be going up. And so they are certainly they're going to be faced with this waterfall, or this wall of which people are going to be trying to push off to next year, but they're going to just want people to buy this year. That's basically what happened last year. And last year they just dropped a $7,500 discount. Thanks, Siri. $7,500 discount not all through December, but half of December. So I could easily see Tesla doing the exact same thing this year. So if you can wait, might as well wait till December, see if you can get the best deal. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Definitely check out the links down below in the description if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.